Nice. All right. So this morning I created a throwing ability for the enemies, which I think came out really well. Let's look at that again. There it is. There's the projectile. I think it needs to be a little bit faster, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely needs to be a little bit faster. Let's make it faster, the projectile, before I start on the puzzle. So blob projectile, blob projectile speed. Let's make it 15. Let's see how that works. See if it's a little bit harder to dodge, making it 15. Oh yeah, for sure. Why do some of them... Yeah, I like 15. 15 is good. Make it a little bit harder to dodge. Woo! Alright, looking good, looking good. Alright, so what I wanted to do right now is continue with our wall puzzle. I wanted to expand on this some more. Let's turn off gizmos for now. So I have it all, I have the template. Let's keep going with that. So this is going to be blue. And then there'll be a red one, like right here. So I pretty much need to delete this. Like all of these. Let's skip this song. What is this? I want to change the scale on this just a little bit before I get rid of it or exit out of this scene, since we're here. So scale. Where's the scale? Right here. So instead of 0.1, what about like 0.2? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so I need to get rid of this wall because we're going to continue with the puzzle this way. So I'm going to delete this. We're going to delete this. Wait, no. Keep that. I guess I could keep this area for now. Alright, we need another electric gate. We need a red one. It's the red one. I guess I could go through and change this later. Change the actual colors. Hello, War Scars. This is not Unreal Engine 5. This is Godot. This is Godot. Yep. I tried Unreal Engine 5 for a little bit. I didn't like it as much as Godot though. I like Godot a lot more. Okay, so we're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue with the puzzle this way. I'm gonna make it like twice as big. This wall puzzle thing. Examples of games created in this engine. Godot started out very 2D. Like I think when it first started out, Godot people only created like 2D games in Godot, but now they've definitely expanded on their 3D capabilities. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm creating a 3D, kind of 3D spooky game in it. I can't think of a specific example right now of like a popular game created in Godot, but there's some out there. Just look them up. Actually, I'm curious to know too. Let's look it up. Popular games created in Godot. Halls of Torment, Backpack Battles, Your Only Move. I haven't heard of these. So nothing like really big has been created in Godot, it looks like. Nothing that I recognize. I'm sure that'll change eventually though, because Godot is great, man. Godot is awesome. I've had no complaints with the Godot. Okay, so I think I just want to duplicate these gates. and then I can go back and change the colors correctly. Right, because all these gates are the same, except for the gate color. Or maybe I just want to instantiate another gate for now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's instantiate another electric gate. Scene. Okay. Let's move it over here. Right there. All right. You have to do some homework on it on Godot. Hey, if you're starting coding and development, like you want to get into game development, definitely look into Godot. Especially since it's completely free and open source. So any game you create in here is completely yours. You don't owe anybody money. And they have some really cool built-in tools as well. Yeah, Godot's awesome. I tried Unreal Engine for a little bit, and I didn't like it that much. Alright, so the Y for all of these should be 0, right? Yeah. And just a rotation. So Y is at 0. Okay, and then I can continue on with this. Alright, so let's look at the template I made. So this is going to be red, and then we're going to go into a room of blue, blue, red. You have a background in coding? Sort of. Not extensive. I took some coding in high school and I took some coding classes in college, but I don't have like a degree in it. My degree is in physics and math. And I just recently started working on game development. It's been almost a year now, and I love it. Alright, so this is going to be a path here, so let's just duplicate all these. Control D, move all that right here. Snapping is on, right? Yep. Okay. Now this is turning out right. And here's where the puzzle will be. So I'm building another part of the puzzle on this side. So it's a much bigger wall puzzle that the player has to solve. Where's my player right now? Over here. Let's move him over to the wall puzzle so we can check it out while we're working on it. Yeah, so I don't have much of a background in coding. I know... Oh crap. Yep, that's right. I forgot to name this a certain type of gate, and that's the errors we're going to get. My goodness. Okay. That's going to give me a seizure. Let's name this gate and make sure that that isn't going to be a persistent issue. So I'm going to say that this is a red gate, right? And then let's make sure it works. No. Oh, and that's because I have to start over there. Yeah, so if I go to the other side, it should work. Yeah, there we go. So now I've entered the puzzle. I've got to solve this part first. Which, honestly, I might have forgotten how to solve. Wait, let's do this. He was unlocking his first ability, yeah. Yeah, that error was funny. Right here, and then here, and then back through here. Wait. No, back through here. And now we can go through here. And then let's make sure the new red gate works. Is it the correct height? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, we're good. So we can continue on with this puzzle. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of that for now. Actually, I guess might as well keep it red. And I can change all the others to blue that I don't want to be red. Okay. Hello, we bring forth chaos. Who's we? Hi, what am I up to? I am working on a wall puzzle right now. So we've got this wall puzzle in the game I'm making, and the player has to solve it to get to the end, basically. And how it works is... Hold on. You can only... So like if I play it, you start over here. Once it loads. Here. And if you travel through a blue gate, you have this blue aura around you, and then you can only travel through a red gate. So like I'm unable to travel through the blue gate now. I have to travel through a red gate. So it's kind of like a maze that you have to solve to get to the end. So I'm extending it. I'm doubling the size of it right now. I got raided. I got raided by who? Oh wow, I did get raided. I got like 12. I jumped to 12 viewers. That's cool. Who raided me? How long have I been working on this? This game in particular, like a month and a half, so not too long. But it's coming along. It's my very first game that I'm releasing, so it's not going to be too big. But it's going to be kind of like a spooky puzzle-solving game. There'll be some enemies that you have to fight. Like I was working on some enemy functionality today. Let me go to them. So over here I got some enemies. This morning I worked on some enemy abilities. Like I worked on these little enemies here. Now they can throw projectiles at you like that. So that's fun. I still need to implement like a health system and a damage system. You've got some player abilities. You got this player breeze is what I call it. There's also going to be some areas of the map that are really dark. So I've got this firefly ability. A little sphere of fireflies that'll follow you around. It'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. Yeah, so right now I'm working on this puzzle, continuing with this puzzle. I have the template right here. I drew it up. No chaos here. Yeah, somebody came in and said, we bring forth chaos. I guess that was because they're from the raid or whatever. Thank you. Thank you that it looks interesting. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so I need over here, we're gonna add a couple more gates. I'm gonna add a blue gate here, another blue gate here, and then a red gate here. So let's extend this again. Here. I'm gonna have a blue gate right here. So where's my gate? Right here. D. And then I need another blue gate right here. So let's grab this. Okay. Thank you for the follow. So if you're interested, I'm creating like these in-game statues for new followers, just to help grow my audience. So if you're interested, just let me know in chat what you want your statue to look like. So something like this. Kind of just these extra little decorative statues for new followers and new supporters. If you're interested, just let me know in chat what you want it to look like. You know, if you want it to look like something with your hobbies or something, I don't know. It's really easy for me to do. I'm just using AI to generate the statues, so it doesn't take too much time. Could do it right now. Alright, so another blue gate right here. Duplicate this. Just gotta make sure everything's lined up. Alright, so this is gonna be blue, right? Yep, this is gonna be blue. And this one is also gonna be blue. I'm excited about this part of the puzzle. This side of the puzzle is gonna be exceptionally hard. Exceptionally harder than this side. And this one is red. Alright. And then I also need a red one here so that you're not gonna get stuck. wait, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. No, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. Yeah. So right here, I'm gonna put a red gate. I guess we'll move this right here. This one is going to be red. Okay, red. All right, and then we'll continue on this way. Alright, now we're going to have a red one up here. Duplicate this. This is going to be red. Let's put it right here. So this is going to be red. Okay. I need to basically duplicate this whole wall. So this, Shift D. Like that. Let's do it again. Shift D. Move it here. Alright, and then right here is going to be a red one. And right here will also be a red one. This is going to be red. And another red. Alright. I need a blue one here. So let's duplicate this. Blue. And these. All right. Now over here, I got a blue, I'm gonna need a blue one right here. D. Right here, so this is blue already. Duplicate that. Put a blue one here. Like so. Then we're gonna have a red one right here. This is gonna be red. Okay. Then I need a wall right here. Alright, this one's red. This one's blue. I need a blue one up here. Then another red one. Duplicate this. Alright, and then I need a blue. D. There. Okay. Get that. It's coming along, coming along. Okay. And this is gonna be blue. Alright. Now I need a red one here and then a blue one here. So let's duplicate this whole thing. And this one needs to be blue. I might make this look more interesting than how I have it drawn, so yeah, let's do that. Let's wait, where am I? Over here. Let's grab all this. Or what I could do is, yeah, I want to make this whole room bigger. So let's grab all this. And move it over here. Perfect. Alright, and this one's blue, right? Yep, that's blue. I'm going to need a red one here. So let's make it a little bit bigger. And duplicate this. And again. So, okay, this. Okay. Alright, this one's blue, right? Yeah, blue, blue. This one right here will be red. Shift D. Oh, nope. Like this, and this is a red. All right. Alright, so this one is red. This one should be blue, right? Yeah. That one's blue. Alright, and then we're going to need a blue one here, and a blue one here. So I'll get this, duplicate that, D, like so. Blue. And then basically all of this needs to be duplicated. Okay, duplicate all of that, put it here. One more, there we go. And then this, so this is blue, this is also going to be blue. Right? Yes. Alright. Now, here. Walls here. So this is a blue, these two are red, and then I need a blue here. Blue. Right, almost there, almost done. Blue, red. This is blue. I need a red one here. Why is that not matching up? There we go. Alright, and then, wait. Red, red. I need another red here. So I actually should have not done that. Delete that. Here we go. And then this. All of this can be duplicated. Okay, and then this one is red. Alright, I think we just have three more gates, and then I can just do the border, and then I think this wall puzzle will be done. You don't have to try it out. So this is red, this is blue. I need basically two more gates. So I'm going to grab all of this, duplicate there. This one is red, and this one is blue. Okay. Let's move this over a little bit. Duplicate this. Like that. And then I can block all of this off. Okay. Shift D and Shift D. All right. All right, now just the end part right here. Almost there, almost there. I think I named all these right, correct? Right, red, red, blue. This one needs to be blue, blue, blue. Okay. And then the final part will be like right here. So let's duplicate this. Maybe one more time. Let's grab all this, duplicate, all right, our last gate is going to be right here. And this one is going to be red. All right, let's fill it up. Make sure there's no ways the player can escape. Well, not escape, but we don't want them to get out of the puzzle early. We need a fence here. And then walls here. Gate. All right. I think we did it. So this is the exit. Should I try it out? Let's see if I can solve the puzzle. I mean, I should be able to solve it if I set it up correctly, because I'm the one who made it. Okay, let's play. Let's see if it all works. Wait, I'm in the wrong spot. Let's move our player to the puzzle. All right, you need to go over here. Go. We'll start him at the beginning, and let's see if it is solvable, because that's the most important part. All right. Okay, blue. So I know how to solve this part. Let's get through this really quickly. Oops, messed up already. Looks looks like all the gates are working, so that's good. Here, then back through here, then back through here. Okay, now we're entering the second part. And it looks like it's all working correctly, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can escape. Oh, that's right. I need to extend the area of the puzzle. Damn, now I'm gonna have to solve that whole thing again. The outer area, this collision shape. Let's turn on the gizmos. So this needs to encompass the entire thing. Make it 260. Or 250. That should work. Save that. Let's try it again. Alright, so here's the second part. Let's see if we can solve it. And I also want to test it out a little bit, make sure we're not going to get stuck anywhere either. So what if I like go through here and then go through this one? I'm not stuck because I can go to the red one. Right, and then we can't go back through the red one. So I have to go back through the blue. Like so. And then here, I have to go through the red, but I have to go through one of the blues to get out. So we're gonna go back through blue, and then back through red. If I go through blue here, can't get out, right? Because then I have to go through red. Yeah. All right, I think I set it up correctly. Boom, boom. Now we can get out. Boom. We made it. Cool. There's our wall puzzle. Functions correctly. Good stuff. Good stuff. And then out here, I'm gonna have like some sort of like shrine that the player has to destroy. Yeah. We need to add some lights. Let's move this lantern to here. And then let's duplicate it and move another one to here. This one, let's move to here. This one's a good place. This one, let's move to here. Just trying to space them out a little bit, kind of randomly. Let's move this one maybe to like here. And this one to here. Let's move this one to here. And then let's duplicate it and put one here. And duplicate it and put another one over here. Let's add one maybe in the center. Like right here. Okay. Or what about one right here? Let's move this one to here. And I think that's it. That's enough lanterns. We need another one over here. Let's move this to here, and then duplicate it and move one here. Yeah. All right. Looks good. Look at that wall puzzle. All right, what should I work on now? Maybe some sound effects? I could add some sound effects. I could work on another player ability. I feel like it's kind of boring without sound effects. I need to add some sound effects here soon. I could also another player ability. I could decorate. I could put some more trees and stuff around. I could do that right now. What do I want to do? My pinky is like going numb from the cold right now. Warm up. I haven't figured out what I want to do in this section yet. And I also might want to add another section to this puzzle, honestly. I don't know how hard it is. I need somebody to playtest this. I feel like another part couldn't hurt. I have room for it. Well, that's not an issue. I could always make more room. I could keep going with terrain. Cause I need to keep going with this river. What do I want to do right now? It's hard for me to just like get started on a task without planning it ahead of time. That wall puzzle didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. I'll probably make some more, or like decorate with rocks and trees right now. Maybe some plants and bushes as well. Because we're definitely missing that a lot. I also need to make this enemy pathfinding area bigger. What if I just like cover the whole map in navigatable area? So over here I'm going to have this puzzle. Over here I'm going to have the town right here. Right here I'm going to have an entrance to a labyrinth. Right in here. So that means like in these woods, right, in these woods is where I could just have like a whole bunch of enemies running around. Yeah. Or do I want to do anything in here? I could probably do a shrine in here somewhere, maybe. Just trying to plan out what I want right now. I think I am gonna make. I mean, I should at least make enemies in here. So we have a hill path nav region. We have a deep forest nav region. Which I actually just need to delete. River scatter. train have a bunch of stuff we can actually paint. Where's the river? Tree scatter 2, tree scatter 1. Pond scatter, river scatter trees, and river scatter rocks. So I think what I should do is add some navigatable area in here for enemies in these trees. Put some enemies in there. We'll decorate it a little bit. Put some rocks and trees around. Because I don't think I'm gonna put anything back here, to be honest. How big is this area? Let me move the character over there and see if it's weirdly big. Like something should be back there. I could put like a secret, I could put like an Easter egg back here. So we're gonna spawn in like right here. Let's go for a stroll. And let's turn on the fog and everything. Brightness spec 1. Volumetric fog on. Let's see what's going on back here. I haven't taken a stroll back here in a while. Get our light on. Ooh, it is eerily spooky. How big is this area actually? I need to extend the time on the Firefly. The trees are also too slanted. I need to change the angle on them. Okay, so it doesn't go too far back here. So I could just put some enemies back here, right? And call it good. It's kind of a spooky forest you don't want to go into. Just a bunch of enemies wandering around. Whenever there's no, I don't want to do that because I feel like wherever there's enemies, there should be something. So what if I only do enemies kind of like on that side of the mountain? I also want a path this way. I need to make a path this way to a bridge. That's true. I am gonna have a path like through here to a bridge. So I could put some enemies back here. Because I want a bridge on the river down here. Yeah, so I'm gonna have a path around this way, to a bridge over here. So I can put some enemies in here. And then I'm also gonna have a path this way. And a path this way. So 3 paths branching off the pond. Alright, so I guess I'll start making the paths. So I need a path through here, all the way to here, and then this way as well. And a path here. To the bridge on this side, and then a path all the way through here as well, I think. I'll just make the path to here for now, because I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do in this area. Okay. Let's do that. Let's add some paths. Just to give the player a little bit more direction. You know what I could do? I could paint the entire place, like this entire place, navigatable region, and then have enemies wandering around, and then if they get too far from their like starting point, then they go back to their starting point. Because I want them to stay kind of around the path, you know? Yeah. That would work. Anyway, path. Let's look at... Enemies have assigned nav regions. Assigned nav region. Assign nav region. Idle state. Target position equals navigation server 3D dot region get random point. Assigned nav region dot get rid one false. Return to random position picked from all region polygons with matching navigation layers. Navigation agent 3D dot set target position. To target position, a random point. Get random point. Region rid. Navigation layers. If uniformly is false, just a random polygon when face is picked. If uniformly is true, all region polygons and faces are weighted by their surface area. Don't need that. I don't really know what a navigation layer is. Let's target reachable. Alright, let's turn on auto shader, debug. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to paint a path with grass first, I believe. So let's paint a path through here. Look, it's like already made for me. Somewhat. Yeah, it's like already made for me almost. Okay, so first we need to paint grass to get rid of the auto shader. My mind's working like on half speed right now. Grass. We are painting. Paint texture. Small size. Maybe like. $50 is fine. So I want it to kind of go through here, right? So like, maybe like starting here, maybe. Yeah, let's start here. Go this way. Like so. Down here. And then this way, up this way, and then to here. Alright, so the auto shader should be removed. Yep. We need to paint. How do I paint the auto shader again? I can paint the auto, yeah, paint auto shader right here. So that I can still see the rock here. It's too much. Oh my gosh. That should be good. Alright, now let's paint the path. This is going to be just paint, and then we'll use the airbrush to blend, if I remember correctly. So size like 20? Very small size. We'll do, yeah, that's fine. That's gonna be right here. Through here. Like so. And through here. Like that. There. And up to here. Okay. Now we're gonna grab the airbrush or the spray rather. Let's change it to like a vegetation, like that. Strength 20. And we'll start blending. Blend this in. That's too much. Strength of like 15 maybe. Size of 15. Yeah, just a very slight blend. That looks better. Blend the edges. Blend all this so it looks more natural. This hillside definitely needs to be blended a lot. Down here. That. Okay. Look at that. That looks more natural. Okay, keep going. Harsh edges. All right. I need to paint grass here. And spray this back. Alright, that path looks pretty good. Maybe some cuts in it. A little too wide. Get a little bit thinner. Alright. Let's play and see how it looks. Running to invisible trees. I need to slope this. Let's do that right now. Where's the slope? Right here. Slope. We're gonna slope here to here. Let's do it again. Here to here. What about here to here? And here to here. Maybe even bigger slope, like here to here. See how that looks. Look at that. That looks like a natural looking path. I think I need to slope this a little bit better. Yeah, let's slope this to here and here to here. I just need to lower it a little bit, to be honest, like smooth it. Smooth this. Strength of like, or size 20, strength 30. Yeah, lower this down. Smooth all this. Okay. Let's see how it looks now. All right, looks good. Except for that right there. That stone popping out. Let's paint that away. Okay, so we got another path going that way. Now I need a path going this way, like through all of this. And I could also start making paths up here. Okay, so let's do a path this way now. So we're gonna have a path going along this. around here, up here, and through all of this. All the way around this mountain. Well, all the way to this right here, and then I'm gonna have a entrance to a labyrinth right there. So first let's paint grass. It's the first step. So we need grass, basically here, all the way here. Down here, then this way. Over here, and up, right here. Then down. Through these dark woods. Straight on the center. And then looping around to here. Wait, no, that's wrong. We need it looping. Auto shader. Oh my gosh. Like this. So in through here, down and to this. Oh, I was painting the auto shader. God damn it. We need to be painting grass. Like that. Now we can turn on the auto shader and adjust this. Wait. Paint. Paint auto shader. Okay. Now we can start painting the path. Paint, path, circle 3, size, was it 20? I think it's 20, right? Yeah, 20 looks good. So let's start painting the path. So probably from like here. path. Over here. We're looping around this. Down this way. And up through here. Like so. Down here. Through this. And basically through the center. Yep, just through the center. Keep going. All the way to here. Right? Okay. Before I spray the grass to blend it all, let's smooth it. Smooth brush. Size 30, strength 30. Let's smooth all of this. Alright, now we can start blending with the grass. Grass, spray texture, size 15, strength 15, and vegetation. Get rid of all these harsh edges. Make the path look a lot more natural. Mm-hmm. Looks like the gravel's just blending in with the grass. Good stuff, good stuff. This terrain 3D tool is a lifesaver. I love it. It's probably my favorite add-on for Godot. Oof. I'm just getting tired from doing this. Almost there. Alright. Save. How does that compare to the other paths? I think it needs to be blended a little bit more, probably, right? Yeah. A little bit more on some sections. Make it cut off a little bit. Kind of blend all of it. Yeah, here we go. Now it's starting to take form. Go back and kind of brush everything. Alright, looks good. So now we've got a path going that way. Let's follow that path, see if that turned out good. Oh, you know what? I should make a slope right now, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's make a slope. A slope from here to here. And here to here. 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 Alright. And I guess we might as well paint that right now. Paint this away. Anywhere else needs to be painted? Right here. that away. Control S, save. Let's see how it looks. You know what? Let's see how it looks with the trees. And the fog. And the darkness. Let's turn everything on. That needs to be blended a little bit better. Let's just do that right now. Where'd we go? Where'd we go? Right here. Let's do that really quickly. Grab our vegetation brush again. Blend it with the grass. Nope. Blend it with... Oh yeah, blend it with the grass. Or let's blend it with the dirt. There. Okay. Looking good, looking good. I think I need to do one more pass with the smooth brush. Or maybe not. I need to make this light last longer, that's for sure. Okay, looks good. They blended really well. The path blended really well. And it'll look even better once I add like grass and stuff. I think I'm gonna add a Boolean so that trees don't spawn right on the path. So that's kind of annoying. Oh my gosh, I need to make that light last so much longer. Yeah, look how many trees are spawning right on the path. That's kind of annoying. Looks like everything blended really well. Okay, looks good. I think the only issue was back at the beginning. Where's my Firefly scene? I'm gonna make it last longer. It's in here. I don't have a scene for Firefly? That's kind of crazy. Let's make this 60 seconds. Alright, and then I think the only issue was this needs to be smoothed just a little bit more right here. That's the only issue. Everything's gonna look so much better once I put grass and plants. Yeah, here we go. The path looks better now. Yeah, so I just need to add a boolean so that the trees aren't spawning directly on the path. Cool. I didn't follow the other path of the trees. I probably need to add a boolean on this side as well. A boolean shape. I might make all of this dirt. Would this look better if it was all dirt? Or maybe just the auto shader? Well, the auto shader is grass. I feel like it looks kind of weird stone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add a boolean here because there's trees in the way. Which is fine, it's easy enough. Just a boolean path, won't take too long. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Alright, I think that's time to call it then. Made some progress, added another part of the puzzle, which is the majority. Then we added some paths. Did a little bit of train stuff. I might be back a little later, but I'm gonna take a break right now. So if anybody is watching, have a good one. Adios.